What's going on, guys? So I was supposed to release this video yesterday, but I was trying to work it out with like the whole eating, and I realized what I had for footage was pretty boring. So yeah, I couldn't even watch it, but it was basically just me going out eating food, and yeah, I couldn't even watch it myself. So I decided to take a different approach on it and actually just show you guys what I eat, and yeah, we'll just take it from there. I'm gonna start with my unsweetened vanilla almond milk. It is really tasty, and just even like this as a substitute for milk is a good thing, because milk has the fat in there, and with this one it does have a little fat, 2.5, but it's a lot lower than milk. And another thing I like is the plain Greek yogurt. Now if you're trying to eat this by itself, it is quite nasty. Well, that's my opinion, but maybe you guys like it. Some people put cinnamon on it, but for me, I just use it like as a sour cream because it tastes like sour cream. I just toss it on my salad. Another thing, I love ice cream, and it's kind of weird because when you're on a diet, you think you're gonna be really healthy, like, oh, you gotta stay from the sweets and all that stuff. But ever since I learned about macros, like, I'm able to still enjoy the food I eat, which is absolutely insane, because I was used to the chicken and rice, veggies and all that stuff, and I wasn't able to sustain it. Some people can, which is pretty cool, but I can't. So this counting macros is, it's really changed the whole perspective for me. So with this, we're looking at 32 carbs, which is kind of high, but if you're able to save them for the end of the night, then you're able to treat yourself, which is really worth it. Egg whites, of course, a lot of people put egg whites in their diet. For me, I just use it for protein pancakes or omelets. So protein pancakes, they're really simple to make. I just put 1 cup of egg whites, which is 26 grams of protein, 1 scoop of protein, which is, what is it, 26? And you're good to go. And what kind of protein do I use? I use the advanced whey, which is really good for macros. We got 1.5 fat, we got 2 grams of carbs, which is amazing because even if in the morning I'm feeling quite empty, I'm able to have like a protein shake, and I know it's not going to take up all my carbs. And we're looking at 26 grams of protein, which is awesome. You gotta have your tuna, fully cooked turkey breast strips, which is kind of weird because it says 22% meat protein. So they do add protein to it, which is kind of weird, but the macros are really good on it. We're looking at 1 carbs per 58 grams, and we have 1 fat and 13 grams of protein. I love chips, and I don't know, like Lay's barbecue was my all-time favorite, and also Doritos, so good. But just considering barbecue is my favorite, I have to go with an alternative kind of chip, which has pretty low fat carbs. So we're looking at, for 19 grams, you're looking at 1.5 grams of fat, 14 carbs, and 1 protein. So they're pretty light, and you'd be surprised when you actually portion it out and weigh your food, how much you get out of it. So pop chips, these are so good. Like, I had to get rid of my veggie straws because they are a little higher on the fat, but these are lower and taste way better, and you just gotta try these. They're just literally taste like Lay's barbecue with half the fat. And of course, last but not least, your rice cakes. So there's 2 different flavors I like switching up. So I like the tomato and basil, and I have the caramel corn. So the caramel corn has 0 fat and has 11 carbs. So you can see it does take up a lot of your carbs, and it is quite easy to like lose track of or keep self-control because it's so light, right? But they taste so good. Like before, like 4 weeks ago, I'd smashed a whole bag and was like, oh, well, there goes half my carbs. So 11 grams of carbs per rice cake, and it does add up. So one thing with the tomato basil, it's 8 grams of carbs, and it has 2 grams of fat. So it kind of balances it out. So it takes away from your fat and a little less from your carbs, because if you have no fats left, definitely caramel. But if you have that extra space for your fats, then we got the tomato and basil, which is really good. It's really a quick video. I just want to show you guys what's in my diet. I'm not it's nothing special, and a lot of people think that I'm on like a strict diet, and it's really not like that. I'm just really monitoring my eating and just having a like control on it. And if you have a balanced, you know, plan and that works for you, then it's great. So I'm not just eating chicken and rice. I'm eating ice cream, I'm eating yogurt, I'm eating out, and I'm just like monitoring it and slowly decreasing my carbs, fats, and my protein's pretty high. No, I've been slowly bringing it down, and my body's getting used to it. Just a quick overview, just showing you guys what I have in my diet. Nothing too special, and I'm just basically made this video to show you guys you don't need to have like a strict diet to meet attainable goals. Because when I was meal prepping, chicken, rice, and all that stuff, and the whole goal was to get a 6-pack and all that, but I never achieved it. And with this, it's surprising to me, just because now that I've hired Patrick as coach, he educated me on macros, and now that I'm tracking food, I'm able to enjoy myself a little bit more, and I'm attaining, you know, like a physique I never thought that I could get. So it's insane. But yeah, just showing you guys what's in my diet. Basically, that's what it is. I'm gonna have some ice cream now, because that was a lot of talking. Alright, so thanks for watching the video. Be sure to hit a thumbs up, because it does help a lot. And I plan to make a workout video here very soon, sometime this week with Patrick. So